at the moment, a month, we're doing around $1 million in revenue. $1 million or so in revenue a month.
All right, listen up. You broke freeloaders. I just spent 13 hours hacking into Daniel Bitton's course, sneaking through digital vaults just so you could finally stop embarrassing yourself on YouTube. This 17-year-old is pulling in $1 million a month from YouTube Shorts and some secret AI tool that practically does everything but wipe his ass. Let's break this down step by step and expose what Daniel's doing right and why most of you are doing it so wrong. You're about to get the heist of a lifetime. Let's fucking go.
¿Qué estás haciendo ahora, Lester? Siempre estás aquí, encerrado como un loco.
Sí, estoy trabajando. Muy importante.
¿Trabajando? ¿En qué? ¿Otra vez con tus cosas de YouTube?
Sí, YouTube. Muy importante. Dinero grande, dinero estúpido.
Lester, necesitas dormir. Parece que no has salido en días. ¿Comiste algo hoy?
Comida, sí. Tuve pizza. Bueno, gracias.
Bueno, sigue con tu locura, pero recuerda, si explotas la casa, no me llames.
¿Explosión?
Siempre haciendo locura.
Nah. Only thing blowing up is Daniel's secrets. Gracias, Mariana. Now, where was I? See, Daniel, your empire is toast. You skip one step and you're toast. Let's get to work. Here's the first thing Daniel teaches.
A good idea or clip is vital to having a viral video. This is because if you talk about a topic that not a lot of people would find interesting or appealing, it simply won't get out.
And yeah, he's right about this. If your idea sucks, your video is doomed. No amount of fancy editing or AI voiceovers is going to save garbage content. The idea has to be interesting enough to slap people in the face and make them stop scrolling. You find these magical ideas by scrolling through YouTube Shorts, but not like a brain-dead zombie. Next, repurpose long-form content. Jackpot.
All you need to do is steal the long-form ideas that they've already made themselves and condense it down into the short-form video for you.
Oh, bravo, Daniel. Revolutionary. Repurposing content? You mean stealing it and making it look prettier? Genius. Absolutely genius.
Sure, you don't just steal the hook of the long-form video and the title, etc., because those play very different games on both types of content.
Let's see what you've got, Danny boy. Hooks that hit hard.
A hook on long form is different to hooks on short form because they're different types of audiences.
Daniel hammers this into your skull in his course.
People who watch shorts are into more concise and straight to the point things, whereas people who are on long form videos are ready to invest in their time with an 8 to 10 minute piece of content.
Damn, Daniel, you're making me respect you a little. Your hook is the most important part of your video. You've got 3 seconds tops to grab people.
As you can see, we did 2 things here. We added a twist to the intro and a twist to the context.
No excuses. Your hook has to be so strong that it practically grabs people by the neck and says, "Watch me."
All we did was add a curiosity intro, a quick hook, gave context to exactly what we're talking about, and at the end is when we reveal the payoff.
Something like, this janitor makes $1 million a year from MrBeast. Simple, direct, and impossible to ignore.
We invoked curiosity in the viewer, which was very important to getting that retention up and getting that viral video.
Now they're hooked. If it doesn't make you go, damn, I want to know more, throw it away and try again. Once you've hooked them, don't blow it. Daniel teaches you to drip feed the story.
Are used to really get the viewer excited for what they're about to listen, but still not give them exactly the payoff. We lead up to what we're planning to say for the payoff.
Give just enough to keep people on the edge of their seat.
You want to make sure to attach the good idea or clip you find into the script to make it as viral as possible. Because if I'm writing a script and I say, this fireman is about to save his baby, is it going to work or is he going to fail? That makes people wonder and get nervous about the outcome, which is in the end going to make them watch because you got a fire idea. Another thing,
this kid has a system.
It needs to be emotional. It needs to tug on people's hearts because that's what people like to see. That's what they're interested in. And when you actually go in and write the script for these types of videos, you want to make sure to attach the good idea.
Keep teasing the payoff without giving it all away.
And basically, the gist of this is edging them towards the end of the video, but not giving them that actual payoff to go over the edge. This is basic human anatomy. When someone thinks they know the answer, that's not convincing enough. They want it to be told to them so that they can have that safety net in their head of knowing that they know the answer and there's no room for speculation left.
Structure your shorts like a mini movie. Start with a hook, build the tension, and tease the payoff. Make them wait for the good stuff. People love being on the edge of their seat. Here's where you hit them with the punchline.
This is how you kind of want to structure your videos. And obviously on part 4 here, we are on kind of the last stretch of this entire story.
Example?
Mr. Beast pays his janitor over $1 million a year. You may think it's because he wants some sort of challenge, but this couldn't be more wrong. Back in 2018, Mr. Beast hired this janitor to clean up crazy messes they would make from videos. The janitor
Reveal the twist in one clear sentence.
and actually got us over 20 million views on YouTube, which in today's revenue would have made us easily $2,000 to $4,000.
Like, turns out that janitor was Chandler, and now Miss Beast pays him over $1 million a year because fans loved him so much. Boom.
What we've also done is made sure that the subscriber incentive has been after the payoff, because if we put it between, it breaks the flow of the story, and from what I've seen has tended people to click off.
Now they've got their answer, but don't stop there. Slap them with a sub incentive immediately. Something like, subscribe if you think Chandler deserves it. Even a half-assed sub incentive gets you more subscribers. A good one, that's where you rake in the numbers.
Because if you're not telling people to subscribe, it's going to take you a lot longer to meet those requirements.
Always have a sub incentive. Always. Tie it to the story, make it quick, and hit them with it right after the payoff. If you skip this, you're leaving subs and money on the table. Daniel even tracked retention graphs like he's solving the Da Vinci Code.
You can see here on a 54-second video, close to 88% of people watched the entire way through, which tells me that a lot of people found it interesting, the script was good, and the actual idea was amazing.
You have to focus on retention and swipe rates. The longer people stay, the more you'll grow.
Now, as you can see on this graph, there are some points where it dips down and a lot less people are watching it. That will typically happen in your outro and your intro, because to be honest, towards the end of the video, people just kind of get the value that they wanted and they scroll.
And he's got a point.
So there's no really need to finish it. The reason though that you see here that over 140% of people are watching the video is because sometimes the video re-loops on short form, so it counts as like 2 watches in one.
Average viewer duration, it's your golden ticket.
If I were to go and analyze this graph here really quickly, I could see that at around 20-ish seconds, the graph kind of slowed down in momentum and dipped, as you can see in this specific area. This tells me that something I said there or something on the screen there wasn't as interesting.
If you don't follow this system, you're screwed.
What I aim for on a viral video is anywhere from 80 to 85%.
If you don't follow this system, your retention graph will look like a cliff.
Swipe rate is the percentage of people that will watch your video versus swipe away from it onto the next if they find you interesting or not.
You'll waste hours making videos nobody watches, and you'll stay broke while Daniel keeps raking in $1 million a month. Now let's talk about the secret sauce.
Crayo is a company that I started around 3 to 4 months ago that is everything to do with short form content. It helps you make it, produce it, post it extremely easily.
This thing helps him brainstorm ideas, write scripts, and even uses 11 Labs for voiceovers.
And what we actually have is a massive library of just AI voices that people use on a daily basis.
Yeah, the kid has one tool that practically runs his entire operation. It's like having a 24/7 content team that doesn't complain or take bathroom breaks. It practically prints money for him in return. You're not ready for this tool yet, so don't even worry about it. Start by writing your own scripts and using free tools. Once you're making some cash, then you can upgrade to the big guns. Another gem from Daniel's course, he doesn't even narrate his own videos.
I use all these voices on different channels depending very consistently. I mean, we even have SpongeBob and all these different things.
Nope, he uses 11 Labs, which is part of Crayo, for voiceovers that sound so realistic you'd swear it was a person. No awkward recordings, no wasted time, just professional-grade voiceovers at the click of a button. It's pure genius.
Looking at other successful channels and replicating that success onto your own. Now, a lot of you might have the question of, wouldn't that be saturated? Well, that is where a lot of people go wrong because saturation isn't actually a thing. I've never experienced it.
Oh, and Daniel, he doesn't play small. His big secret for outsourcing? Discord.
It's all the roles you need in your content in order to make it a smooth operation that runs without you eventually. Someone who gets the content and sources it for you, you're gonna need a script writer, you're gonna need a voiceover artist. However, AI is usually going to replace this for 99% of you watching this. Of course, an editor is gonna be vital to putting all of this content together for you.
That's right. This kid dives into freelancer hubs like Discord and scrapes up editors and scriptwriters like he's on a treasure hunt. And you know what makes me laugh? You idiots think you can do this all alone. Spoiler alert, you can't. You need a team. You need people smarter than you to do the heavy lifting. But instead, you're probably looking for shortcuts and wondering why your channel isn't blowing up. That's where people get it wrong. Let me hit you with the blueprint. These are the core steps Daniel laid out. 1. Find killer content ideas. Daniel doesn't just pick any random clip. He scrolls TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts like a hawk hunting prey. Viral clips from MrBeast, rappers, or celebrities. He grabs them, adds context, wraps a story around them, and bam, content that's engaging and has people hooked. You're out here posting blurry cat videos, wondering why no one cares. 2. Make it look good. High quality clips only. No grainy, pixelated garbage that looks like it was filmed on a potato. Daniel says, quality matters. People swipe away from low-quality content faster than you swipe past salads on Uber Eats. Number 3, build a team and delegate. This kid has a system. He outsources video editing, script writing, and even voiceovers. Do you know how he gets editors? He doesn't ask for resumes. He makes them submit tests. If they suck, they're out. And where does he find them? Freelancing platforms, Discord, Reddit, you name it. The point is, he isn't wasting his time. Are you listening? Or do I need to spell it out for you? And now you've got his entire playbook. But knowing the steps isn't enough. You've got to execute. Stop whining, stop procrastinating, and start putting in the work. Now let me spell this out for you. If you don't follow this system, you're screwed. No, really. Your shorts will flop harder than Trevor on a parachute jump. Your retention graph will look like a cliff. You'll waste hours making videos nobody watches, and you'll stay broke while Daniel keeps raking in $1 million a month. Or don't, and stay exactly where you are. Broke, clueless, and wondering why your cat gets more attention than you do. All right, we're wrapping this up. Who do you want me to expose next? Drop it in the comments. Subscribe to this channel, or I'll hack into your Netflix account and replace your entire watch list with courtroom documentaries. Don't test me, let's fucking go.